For centuries, the Furling tribes fought each other for control over the land. Eventually, with their world ravaged by war and the Furlings on the brink of extinction, the tribal leaders called out to the heavens for aid. Their call was heard by a cruel and twisted god who came to the Furling world intent on ruling over the scattered tribes and crushing them into submission. For years, the malevolent deity ruled over the Furlings, breaking their spirit and warping them into his loyal subjects. All opposition was crushed mercilessly. In desperation, the leader of one of the last remaining free tribes called out to the heavens again, pleading for a kind and compassionate God to save his people from their suffering. A young and inexperienced god heard the cries and knew that they were the only one who could stand between the dark god and the total destruction of the Furlings. That god is the only one who can bring peace to the Furlings world. That god is you. Welcome, O mighty one. We Furlings have waited long for your coming. You must help us defeat the enemy and save the free tribes. As the oldest and wisest of the tribe, I will be your guide. Let me show you our home. Press and hold your left mouse button. You can rotate your view by holding the right mouse button and moving the mouse backwards and forwards. As a god, you have power over the land itself. First, I will teach you to raise mountains. Simply click on the raise land icon in the bottom left of the screen, or press the R key. Creating mountains is a great way to raise a barrier between your village and the enemies, or to remove areas of flat land near their borders to slow their expansion. You can also lower the land. To do it, click on the lower land icon in the bottom left of the screen, or press the P key. Lowering the land is a good way of removing mountains quickly. You can also use it to expose resources hidden under the ground. Your Furlings need areas of flat, empty land to build on. You can make some by clicking on the flattened land icon in the bottom left of the screen, or press the F key. You can expand a flat area by doing this next to it. Flattening land for your Furlings to build on costs twice as much mana as simply raising or lowering, so you should think carefully before you start expanding your village. Every time you use your powers, you spend mana. This is the energy you gain from the worshipping of your people. The bigger your population, the faster you gain mana. You can see how much mana you have left in the bar on the left of the screen. You can only use your powers when the appropriate icon is lit up. If you want to move quickly from one location to another, you can use the overhead map. To use the overhead, click on the map in the top right of the screen, or press the space. Simply click on a location to center the view on it. Click on the map in the top right, or press the space key again to zoom in. Don't worry, the game is paused in this view. If you need a break, you can pause the game at any time by pressing the escape key. Select resume to return to the game. In the middle of each village is the origin stone. This is where tasks are given to unoccupied Furlings. To jump directly to the origin stone, click on the origin stone icon in the top left of the screen. It is the third icon. Or your Furlings can't build new buildings without wood. Click on the brown woodcutter symbol to turn one of your idle Furlings into a woodcutter. All workers will start by building a home. After a woodcutter has built their hut, they will head out to cut down nearby trees and bring them back for your Furlings to build with. The icons on the right of the screen show you how many of each type of Furling is living in your village. You can see how much wood is available on the icon at the top of the screen. Each woodcutter's hut only has room for 10 units of wood, and the forests can only sustain 10 woodcutters. It's important to have enough farmers to feed all the Furlings in your village. Click on the green farmer symbol to make one now. You can keep track of how much food is required and how much is being produced in your village on the green icon at the top of the screen. The land can only support 10 farmers. If there's not enough food to feed everyone, the first number will turn red and your Furlings will start starving. Click the origin stone icon to leave the origin stone. Up to 5 unoccupied Furlings will stand around the origin stone. When you assign a task to one, a new one will appear after a few seconds. Make sure you have enough food to feed them all. The key to expanding your village is to carefully balance the numbers of each type of Furling. Remember, the more Furlings you have, the faster your manor grows. As your Furlings build more buildings, your village boundary will expand. Growing your borders will give you access to more resources and keep your Furlings better protected. There is much more for you to learn, but that will have to wait until later. You are needed elsewhere in the fight against the enemy. The enemy has started attacking our villages near his borders. Your people need supplies to hold off the enemy forces until you can reach them. This land is far from the enemy and is the perfect place to build up resources. Flatten plenty of land, then make farmers and woodcutters. To supply our besieged villages, you'll need to create at least 5 farms and gather 30 units of wood. Good job! Those resources could make all the difference in this war. It won't be long before you'll have to face the enemy, so you need to learn how to fight back. Before you can build an army, you need weapons, and you can't make weapons without iron. There are several ore deposits in the hills around this village. Find one and lower the land to fully reveal it. Now push the land down to expose the iron ore. You're going to need a blacksmith to turn that iron into weapons. Go to the origin stone and select the dark blue blacksmith icon to... Great! You can direct your soldiers around the map by placing a totem in the ground. Move a short distance away from the village and find a place to send your new soldier. Select the totem icon in the top left of the screen to plant your totem in the... If you place your totem inside the enemy borders, your soldiers will attack. Place it in your village to make them defend your borders, or place it anywhere else to send your soldiers to that location. When you have your totem placed, using the cycle icon in the top left of the screen will cycle between it, your origin stone, and your original location. You can also use the shift key. Your powers use a lot of mana, so wouldn't it be great if there was a way to boost it? Luckily, you can turn one of your followers into a priest to inspire your followers. Go to the origin stone at the center of your village and activate the light blue segment with the staff icon on it. Any of your Furlings standing close to a temple will generate twice as much mana for you as usual. Priests are also a great way to protect your village. They'll convert invading enemy Furlings into one of your followers. I'm afraid we must leave your training there for now. I've just learned that the enemy has begun invading our lands. You must help us fight back. Great one! Your people need you! The enemy is invading this land! While the enemy is still securing their position, they are weak. You should build up your forces and attack before they grow stronger. To support an army, you will need to build more farms, as well as collect iron for their weapons. Try to build an army large enough to defeat the enemy. you will need to connect the islands before you can attack. Raise the land between the islands to let your soldiers cross. Remember, to make your soldiers attack, you need to place your totem in the enemy village. done. Your Furlings in this land are safe once more. However, one battle does not win the war. There are more lands under siege. Your Furlings are in great danger. The enemy in this land has had time to prepare their forces and is ready to send their soldiers to destroy your village. You need to grow your village quickly so that you can defend your followers. A priest would be a great way to protect the village while you build up a powerful army to attack with. Some of the resources you collected earlier were delivered here, but they've almost run out. Send out woodcutters and make farmers to support your population.